the four-fingered man, or four-fingered Zoe, as you now know his name, has left the bar, and Slacky is laying on the floor, and seemingly nobody gives a shit.
He died doing what he loved.
Slacking.
Yeah. It's what he would have wanted.
It's what he would have wanted. Oh, God. That's our opening, gentlemen. Max, lead the way.
And I'm leading the way, guys. There we go.
Just the face of the group.
Come on over. I out all the cups. And I just start pouring before I say anything. You know.
You see the gang leader. He's a handsome younger man. He's maybe about 25 or so. He's got tattoos wherever you can see him. He's wearing a very nice business suit. He has his tie currently undone because he's been crying, so he doesn't necessarily care about looking nice right now. And you see him as you get close. He yells something very angrily, like crying angry, of course, and throws his glass at the stage. And you see the jazz singers kind of like get mad about that, and they start to they stop performing their music. They get all huffy and they start to walk off stage. But then, the guy just goes back to crying into his hands and everything like that. And then, there's three gangsters just, patting him on the back and just, kind of nervously staring at each other and then nervously staring at you as they're, telling him sweet nothings to kind of get him to calm down and stuff.
Well, come on now, chum. This is a jazz club, not a blues club. Why are you looking so glum?
Amazing.
That's really clever.
That was very, very good.
I didn't know.
Langfu's dead. He's dead.
Go home, everybody.
It wasn't rhymes. It was puns. No, but so you're talking directly to Kai, and he says,
"I
am." He looks up at you, and he's kind of crying, and then he looks over at William, and he sees your doctor's bag.
Yep.
And he kind of gets up, and he kind of shakes you a little bit, and he says something in Chinese, and he's just like, "Are you here for Mary?"
And I will reply back in Mandarin that yes, I am.
He kind of goes, whew, and he sits down at the table and kind of tries to clean himself up, and he's just and he says something in Chinese, and then roll languages really quick.
Oh God. Hey, success.
So you understood him without needing to translate, but Max and Reginald probably don't understand it. But he says, "You better be better than the last one. My finger collection's getting pretty big."
I'll just kind of nod and smile. I'm not going to say anything smarmy.
you slowly look over to Lei, who's standing next to you, and he goes,
the bead of sweat. God.
I keep talking. I'm like, this is why Reginald Hamilton IV. That's why he went to the wilds of the colonies of South Africa to get you the best doctor in the world. Why do you think we're here, Kai?
Mary, you just said.
I did. I mean, that's a figurative question. So
I'll say how would you say
tell him we just want to make sure
he's my hype man.
Yeah, absolutely. We don't want you to lose your head over this.
Dun 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 dun.
He doesn't really know what you mean by that. Actually, he does. He does know what you mean by that.
Oh, never mind.
And he just goes, he's confident that's not going to happen to him. He just goes, he's like, he says, "Okay, I need you to," and this is again Lei translating or William translating, so he doesn't just say this exactly or anything like that, and he's emotional and everything like that. He says he needs you to talk to Lao Dang Bing on the 3rd floor, to get his permission to look at Mary.
Oh, he's saying that to us?
Yeah.
To the group. Okay. So Kai, the gangster boyfriend, is saying that we need to get this other person's permission to see Mary.
Mm-hmm.
Just understanding. Okay.
Is that her current physician, or?
He ponders for a moment. Yes.
Well, let's go see what kind of substandard medicine this man has been peddling. If
He gets mad when you say that. And he kind of stands up and he takes one of the glasses that Max gave him and just slams it down on the ground. He says, "You will not disrespect them."
apologies.
You see, like, all the other gangsters, like, kind of, like, looking around, like...
And Max gets up and stands in between them. I'm sorry. I don't know what just happened. If someone looks offended, you know, if you don't need the best doctor in the world, we'll make our way out of here. Sorry to have bothered you, sir. Come on, guys. I think we need to leave. We'll leave the bottle, but we have other patients we need to go and see, of course.
Kai is looking pretty mad, and he starts to nod towards one of the other gangsters next to him, and then you see a couple that are in some of the other booths start to stand up, and they're just like, let's get one thing straight. You are not the doctors that are the best in the world, and I've tried better doctors than you. So... just keep that in mind, that your bluff isn't working.
My bluff? I'm sorry if you don't know the talents and the wilds of William Cartwright. Apparently you haven't tried the best doctors in the world.
He kind of like looks at you and he's like, well, if he's not good, then that's just more fingers. And he sits back down.
As we walk away, I go,
I can't remember. I think that my character had like a trait where I was overly self-confident or something.
Awesome.
What's a trait of mine?
I'm betting this all on my ability to get away.
I'm fully convinced that I'm a better doctor than these people. So yeah, sure.
Absolutely.
William Cartwright is not sweating.
So you see two gang members, they come from different booths because Kai nods to him, and they start to escort you out the doors of the jazz club, which has become a very tense scene after, jazz band gets told to stop essentially by violent means, and then, you guys, and there's a lot of glass breaking, some dude's laying on the floor.
The death of Slacky.
Is he dead?
You don't know.
We hardly knew him.
But yeah, they guide you to the door, and then as you leave the doors to the jazz club, one of them kind of like nods to William, like he wants to talk to you for a second.
I will say, what do you want in Mandarin to him, just to show him that I can.
Yeah. He talks back to you and you understand him, just to keep the conversation going. He says,
Right, sure, yeah.
He says, please tell me you have real medicine in there.
And I'll look at him and I'll say, like, do I look like a quack to you?
No, but as you're probably about to find out, Lao Ding Bing kind of is one. And Kai has put, like, all of his faith in this guy.
Well, hopefully the results will speak for themselves.
Yeah, I mean...
And maybe Lao Ding Bing will donate some fingers to Kai's collection.
I don't know, he's already donated a few heads. And he just leaves it at that. And they both walk back into the jazz club without saying more than that.
Not realizing the conversation, Max says, so how much panther milk you got in that bag, Doc?
It's gonna cure everything.
Everything.
Or it's gonna make everybody shit themselves.
I'm just gonna shoot her up with panther milk. It's gonna be like Bane from like the 19...
blended with opium.
Batman movie.
We've invented a new drug, panther opium. It's gonna be great.
For the market.
Yeah, you just cut panther milk with opium. Yeah, exactly.
So as you're standing on the landing for the 4th floor, you can see a lot of what look like businessmen from the 2nd floor starting to leave. Because remember I said there was an office space. It's starting to get late in the day, and you can assume that they're starting to pack up to leave their offices.
Got it.
But yeah, you're on the 4th floor landing.
Maybe we're
What
supposed
kind
to go
of
to
gangster
third floor.
operation is this where they have like offices?
It's a front for a gang.
Oh, okay.
You can find out.
The old Micron gang front.
Al Capone had, like, things that they did that
Stuff.
seemed illegal but didn't necessarily were. Their funds all gotta go through somewhere.
And we need to go to the 3rd floor.
Third floor,
to talk
yes.
to
3rd floor
Lau.
is specifically where Kai told you to go. Yes.
Got it.
Where the quacker is.
Quacker.
Quacker.
Sounds good.
Lei says that too. Yeah, quacker. Okay, but I guess you all make your way to the 3rd floor. Again, it's like an assembly hall door. Like big assembly hall doors, and they're currently closed.
Just push them open, I guess.
Yes.
Not even gonna. Don't even knock.
Don't even knock. You have entered what is presumably a triad assembly hall. It is decorated in traditional Chinese motif. The walls are painted a dramatic crimson red. The columns and rafters are lacquered black timber. Shelves set back in the recesses of the walls support thousands of earthenware funeral urns. An aisle between wooden stools leads up to a pedestal of an enshrined fat, laughing Buddha. And, easily noticeable, off to the right, I guess you can say, is an old man lying on a wooden bench. He stirs, his dirty cotton shirt is open, revealing his rib cage. He is all bones and angles, and based on his humpback, he is suffering from a severe calcium deficiency.
Like in milk.
Like he might need. Are you saying?
Like in the vial
We
of
can
milk,
save
sir.
this man.
His heart is gonna explode. When we give it to him.
But his bones will be so strong.
It's just like it's the bone-itis scene.
Bone night.
But yeah, it's big room with lots of stuff in it and an old man.
And just make sure it was Lao Ding Bing.
Lao Deng Bing. I can
Dang.
spell it out for you if you want.
I got it. I
Okay.
think. I'll just ask in Mandarin. Are you Lao Ding Bing?
He kind of like looks at you. He says something, and you don't know what he said. It's not Mandarin. If you roll, everybody. Well, I want to say
Does he
Reginald.
speak in tacky, because that's what this room looks like.
Got him. Reginald and William can roll languages for me.
Ah, yes. My greatest skill at a.
Nice, Jason.
Well, Chase got it pretty much. You can immediately tell it's where is it?
Oh.
Szechuan dialect. But you don't unfortunately know Szechuan dialect. It's kind of a more like even most Chinese people have a hard time understanding that language because it's kind of an older one. But yeah, he says something to you. It doesn't sound like a yes or an affirmation because you asked him, "Are you Lao Deng Bing?" And he just kind of like said something as if he's like looking into your eyes and like notices something.
I'll say instead of are you, I'll say where is Lao Ding Bing?
He like slowly reaches out for your collar and kind of pulls you in, and he keeps saying something, and you aren't entirely sure what he's saying.
Max yells, "Why is Lao Dang Bing?"
It's Lao Ding Bing, yeah.
How is Lao Deng Bing? Lei kind of leans in and he says, I'm having a hard time understanding him, but it's something along the lines of, I saw you 50 years ago?
How many fingers does this man have?
He has all of them.
Okay.
Not for long.
Not for long. They're gonna break off.
Yeah.
50 years ago. My character's not even 50 years old.
So that's a problem.
Time travel maybe is fucky because they've been doing shit knowing the future. So maybe this man. I'm breaking this whole thing wide open. Where's the yarn wall?
You can look around the room if you want. I gave a broad thing, but yeah, he says that, and he's kind of like shaking William specifically.
He speaks.
Just standing there watching. In original. Now you
I'm
think
gonna
he's
try-
all right? Or...
I mean, I think he's all right. The doctor can handle himself for now.
I'm
I
gonna
mean,
try to
he'd say
calm.
something if he's not.
I'm gonna try to calm the man down a little bit. I would say,
What?
just watching it. Even totally says it.
I mean, he's cool, right?
He's all right.
he's reaching his like skeletal fingers down my throat. Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, he's fine.
He'd say something. He'd wink or something. That's a sign.
Yeah, all right. Go ahead and sit there and take it.
So you say you're gonna try and calm him down with something?
Yeah, not like pharmaceutical, but
No.
like just generally like, just like calming affirmations. You know, like
Yeah, talking to him.
There.
roll,
body language.
Roll, maybe, I don't know, what's a good stat for that? Charm or something?
Psychology.
I'll take that.
Psychology would
I'm
work.
cool with that. Yeah. That's actually probably better than charm, because you're literally trying to calm him, not trick him.
Oh no! Oh no!
He starts like kind of looking around the room as if he sees other things, and he's yelling and everything like that in a very like strained voice. Lei's just like, okay, stars are right for a new dynasty, and it was prophesized by the bloated god. None of it makes any sense to me. Like, and maybe it's just my understanding of Szechuan, or like he's literally just a madman. I don't know what's going on here.
Well, I'm gonna try to like gently not break the man's fingers as I remove them from my collar.
Yeah, he's kind of cool with that because he's kind of found his own plane of existence, it seems like.
I'll look over the men and I'll say, that man is a few crayons short of a full set, if you want a scientific term. Maybe we should just try to find Lao Ding Bing.
Let's lead the way.
There's a large room.
I mean, if you want to roll spot hidden,
I look at the guy
I'll roll spot.
and I hold out the haunted organ key and just
Play me a tune, piano man.
play me a tune. Okay,
I gotta-
spot hidden. He
I
doesn't
succeeded.
care about that. He doesn't even see it. Okay, so let's have everybody roll a spot hidden really quick. But what
That's
Ty
good
gets
stuff.
for his spot hidden is, I imagine you're kind of looking around the room while this weird, event is happening.
I did not get it. 67 out of 55.
67. Okay. So one thing you've noticed is that this room, you've kind of seen rooms like it before in your worldly travels and everything like that, and you would imagine that this room should have the urns along the walls should have the interred remains of members of the Hipsing Tong, which are the the office space below. Like, it seems like, oh, that should be what this should be here. However, there's way too many urns here for that. It seems to be not like it's almost like this place was supposed to be made for the Hipsing Tong or whatever this gang is that's supposed to be here. However, it's currently been overtaken by whoever this Lao Ding Bing guy is. He seems to they have moved into this building apparently. And you look at the urns and you notice they're from several different locations in China. And there's like even some warlords and minor royalty and dukes and stuff in there. You do notice that there are pictures of current living members as well, and the guy you are talking to is Lao Deng Bing, according to a photo that is there, and it says a name plaque under it. And he is the most recent in the line of photos.
And the photo matches up to like exactly what he looks like now, or is it like a little bit?
It looks like he's a little healthier in the photo.
Okay.
Like maybe it was taken a few years back. Not terribly too long ago, but like still long enough that he definitely looks like he was healthier whenever this photo was taken.
I'll point it out to the rest of them. Is there anything perhaps we could give this man to elicit a moment of lucidity, Doctor?
This is still Crinkle Hands?
Yeah.
Yeah.
On before William can respond, he's about to do something. He knocks over something with your failed spot hidden, which causes a bit of a ruckus. What you accidentally bumped into looks like a bunch of milk crates. They kind of like knock over and fall over. But what is weird about one of them is the stench that starts to come out of them as you've knocked them over. And so it that's kind of weird. You're like, ugh. Like at first you're like, oops, and then you're like, ugh.
Is it the smell of human decay?
Yeah, you would know that. Yeah.
Hate when that happens.
An old familiar smell. No one warns you about the smell. Is it heads? What's in the box? What's in the box?
So what you notice immediately in the box is nothing. There's nothing in the boxes. However, give me a spot hidden, or give me whatever you would think to roll for, like, it could be spot hidden, or it could be some sort of crime scene investigation, or anatomy even, maybe.
Yeah, like, yeah, some kind of forensics.
Some sort of forensics thing.
Is there gray matter in this thing? Is there arterial blood? I'm looking.
Yeah, because you definitely smell like that smells familiar. Like I've dealt with dead bodies before. That smells familiar. You the box. No,
I got a hard success.
What you can tell based on what you see of the remains of the boxes, it looks like it was cleaned or tried to be cleaned, but nothing can really get the stench out or the stains. And the stains look like a mixture of red with like a little bit of yellow mixed in with it. So it definitely seems like it was housing some people parts at some point. You aren't entirely sure what, based on you might be able to put two and two together, but that's all you got out of it.
Maybe the yellow is spinal fluid or
could
gray
be
matter. Who knows? Okay.
But yeah, this is scary. It's not. Give me a sanity roll too, because you failed that first spot hidden, and this was unexpected. So.
Okay. Success.
Okay, just give me a D4, and that's how much sanity damage you take.
Last time this happened, I rolled maximum.
Yeah. Not maximum. Just 3.
3. Okay. 55. Well, he did say the head. So my assumption here is that Lao Ding Bing, with his quack medicine, has been having them collect like heads for some kind of like thing to try to fix Mary G.
Give me somebody, anybody, all 3 of you if you want. Give me some kind of world history check.
Natural world.
Yeah, that might work. Or a cult. I don't know how many people have something in a cult.
I navigate? Library use?
I failed.
Library use I will take.
I'll take that one then.
Woo! 45. I got a library
Nice.
use roll, boys.
85.
Oh wait, you rolled. Oh, and that's me. Yeah, we're good. Library.
Okay, so Max got it.
Yes.
Yeah. I figure out how to
so-
roll dice on here so I can play with you guys.
That's fine. I mean, yeah, you can figure it out, but I'll tell you what you got anyway. So, you based on what you well, yeah, this makes a lot more sense that you would figure this out over the other two. You specifically interviewed that one witness at the crime scene, right? The beheadings guy?
Yes. Sorry, I was testing.
Lao Ding Bing's robes, what he's wearing, look an awful lot like the description of the people who have been doing the beheadings.
Lao Ding Bing's looks like
Like
the
he's
guy who-
wearing a similar outfit to what people who have been doing beheadings in town look like. Not necessarily that he's been doing them personally, because he looks like he can't even stand up, but he looks like he is associated with them.
Surprise.
But yeah, he's kind of gone off to his own world, like he's just staring into space, like smiling.
Well, guys, I think he is part of our beheading gang. If you need to know, reminds me of a guy I once saw.
Go on.
Oh, I mean that was it. That was all.
That's it.
So
That's all I got.
collecting heads and using them for some purpose. Is that what we're thinking here?
I'm gonna look in one of those jars. That's along. You said there's a bunch of extra jars.
Yeah, it's all ashes though. It's family
Okay.
ashes. Yeah.
Okay. I was going on a hunch.
Are there milk bottles anywhere, or just like crates? Did you say?
There's a couple milk bottles, but they look like they were just removed so that you can use the they can use the crates instead of just.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah.
They've probably been using them to surreptitiously move the body parts through town.
Mm-hmm.
Or really use the
good
glass. Just throwing it out there.
I'm so thirsty right now. No.
Just cut it with some panther milk. Your blood is starting to itch. We should probably try to, I worry that our time is running out before Zhao kind of puts 2 and 2 together.
Yes, Popo's out.
Maybe, maybe if we say Mary's name to Lao Jingbing, it'll cue some kind of memory.
Well,
I mean,
we just.
What if you just drug him? What if you just straight up pump him with some drugs?
Liz is like, I think he died.
I mean, all we needed is permission. We can just lie, I think.
Well, yeah, and say that we received it, but I'm hoping that we can just go right to Mary. I feel like if we go back up to tell her boyfriend, yeah, we got his permission, that the four-fingered man will be back. You know what I'm saying?
Ah, yes, that's a good.
Or that, like, why didn't Lao Jingbing take you to her if you got her permission?
He's got bad knees. He's got bad bones. Couldn't take us.
To be fair, Lei cuts in. He's like, I'm pretty sure everybody knows Lao Dingbing's situation, right? Like, he's clearly. It's not like he just became this when we visited him, right? Right? So, yeah, you're probably right, William. We could probably just fucking bail, but we don't know where Mary is the catch.
Are there any doors in this room?
No.
Right, yeah, beyond.
Well, we should probably ask him if she's here, because I don't see her. And
What we
there's no
could
doors.
do,
It
what we
smells like
could
dead
do,
body.
is because I'm familiar with gangs, and this is definitely a gang
You don't
hideout.
say.
Yeah, I just like to rub it in. It's the only thing I'm good at. You back off, Max!
Yeah, listen, you're no slacky, that's for sure.
You're no slacky.
You're no slacky. Man died a hero. Well, what I could tell you is the offices. Kai probably has an office on that floor. We could probably just get his address or his girlfriend's address from there.
We don't even think she's in this building.
I mean, I don't see why Kai wouldn't be with her if she was in the building, right?
Kai's here, though.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, why wouldn't he be with her?
It's a proximity thing.
Well, why is he here?
I don't know. I don't know his girlfriend.
Business, I assume.
I don't know his life. I don't know his life.
Listen, storyteller, things are adding up.
Go back up to the fourth floor.
You get
Why are you
punched in
here?
the face.
We're in a game. I can see through it. We're starting to break the floor.
We all have a sanity break.
Yeah,
There's brains on the floor.
exactly.
It's like eternal darkness. Flies start landing on my face.
I mean, if we don't think that she's here, then yes, I think we should try to find her address and make our way over there post haste. I have a sneaking suspicion. Yeah, I want to see this woman.
Let's go.
Let's find her.
I'd like to take. Is it easy to procure the picture of this man off the wall?
Yeah, you could just take the frame if you want.
Yeah, I'm just gonna take it. I'll give it to Lilith.
Oh, yeah, that's a good idea. Okay. So, you take the frame. Do you take it out of the frame so you can roll it up and put it in your pocket or anything?
Yeah,
you just take the whole frame?
No,
It's like an ornate frame. Like
I'm taking
really
massive.
Alrighty. So with that, you're about to leave the offices. Everybody roll dodge really quick. Or not the offices, the assembly hall. Everybody roll dodge.
God, I rolled it. So
There you
hard.
go.
Oh yeah.
And then tie.
Yep.
So far, so
Dodge.
good. Extreme.
Extreme.
Hell yeah.
I dodged so fucking good.
You're all like kind of talking to each other, and then you look forward and you notice Zoe is coming up the stairs, and you immediately dodge to the sides behind the door, and you hear him just he kind of like notices the assembly hall doors open, and he kind of peeks in, but because you're behind the doors because you dodged in, he looks around, and he just shuts the door, and you hear him mutter something as he walks up the stairs. William, you've rolled enough language today to know that he muttered something along the lines of "goddamn kooky guy." Like he doesn't like the guy. Obviously, is what you came off by.
Got it.